There's clearly some challenges with the co-ownership model. The biggest challenge, quite frankly, being that it is one property. So there's can only be one mortgage on the property.
Mm,
So you'll have scenarios where someone, friends coming together, and some of them have more money than the others, but everybody needs to borrow something. So you end up with one large mortgage. And unfortunately, everybody is 100% responsible for that mortgage. So it impacts everyone's debt service ratios. And personal experience I had in terms of my family, where one daughter buys a new car, and I get the phone call, Dad, I don't qualify for a
mm.
car loan, and so would you like to buy a new car with me? So therein lies the challenge for co-ownership.
Right, because you are paying a portion, but you're responsible for the entire mortgage just as much as the other person you've bought with.
That's exactly the problem.
Wow.
And, arguably less of a problem when it's the family working together.
Mm.
But clearly, when it's different friends and families coming together, the impact is significantly more impactful.
Hmm. What goes through your mind then when you hear, according to this poll, that there is this number, 6% of homeowners in Canada, as many as 6%, co-own their property with someone other than their spouse?
Yeah, I guess I'm not surprised, in, not only what I did, but in terms of the practice, we're often approached by clients that are looking at doing this.
Mm.
And many of them will continue down the path, even though that we point out some of the challenges that take place. Um, Particularly where it's not family, and what happens if there's a divorce amongst the couple, what happens if someone has to move. But even within a family scenario, I mean, this is, to redevelop your property, you're not just borrowing $500,000, you're borrowing a lot more than that. And so, one of the challenges that we have to speak to clients about is, okay, mom and dad, what happens if you need to go into care? What is the portion of your wealth that's tied up in your real estate? And are you going to be in that uncomfortable position to say to the kids, kids, this has been nice, but we need to go into care, so we need to sell the property to do that. Um, all these challenges, or many of the challenges we're talking about, could be resolved if they, instead of it being co-ownership, if there was actually a strata title structure.
Hmm.
So each individual or each family owns a strata title unit in a 4-unit complex.